Round up family. Hey, round up family. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. So much to talk to you guys about. Oh, to talk to you about. I missed you. I love you. Let me get this thing together here. Round up family. This is Kris Haskins with the realestateroundup.com. Good gracious, this thing is nasty. Cities after your boy. Always somebody after you looking for taxes, right? They want you to pay taxes. I got state, federal, local, real estate. I mean, when I boil it down, round up family, I don't even know if we're making 60% of every dollar that comes in. But anyway, round up. So many training moments in my mission, in my ministry to raise your financial literacy through real estate investing and entrepreneurship. I am Kris Haskins, your friendly, neighborly real estate investor slash entrepreneur. Okay, today I'm going to show you why I love, oh, and Jesus, I love renting houses to the United States government tenants. Renting houses to the United States government tenants. And this is AKA Section 8, but it's really called the Housing Choice Voucher Program. And I will be doing a land trust masterclass. Hey, Roundup family, make sure you put your city in here. And I'll do some quick questions on Section 8 at the end of this training. I'm just busting with so many things that happen. The government, so much things that happen to me. I have to share this. I've got a document here that I'm going to be going over in a few moments. I'm going to put it on the screen. I just got it in the mail today. You'll see the date, September 1st. I'll show you what happens when a Section 8 / housing choice voucher tenant loses their income. I'll show you exactly why I love Section 8, and I want you to do the same. So if you look below, I will be doing a land trust masterclass. Stop buying houses in your name. Stop putting them in your company name. Good gracious, I'm going to come to the camera on you to do that. I'm going to get you. So you're going to get a discount. It's over 50% discount. If the masterclass will be this Thursday at 2 o'clock. This Thursday at 2 o'clock, and it will be free. You can watch the training on how to use land trusts, or AKA revocable grantor trusts, depending on what city you're in. You gotta stop putting houses in your name and in your business name. It just makes no sense to do that. So if you want to get it, the link is below. If you want to get your trust document here, you can get it now until Thursday at a huge, I think it's like 60 or 70% discount off the, what's wrong with this camera? Focus camera, off of the retail price. And I will show you exactly how we use trusts to title all 100% of the properties that I own. This is estate planning, not asset protection. I'm actually working on another training with Jessica Siegel to do an asset protection training for you. Let's get right into this. So that'll be Thursday at 2 o'clock. Make sure you download your land trust. You better have a land trust. And I mean, it's only a couple bucks, all right? Doesn't cost anything. Okay, so I'm gonna show you this document I got, why we love Section 8 so much. Wow, we love Section 8. Let me go ahead and share my screen, see if I can do this. I will take some quick Q&A at the end of this one here, Roundup family. So we'll get to that. Let's see. Share my screen. What am I doing? Oops. Wrong screen. This daggone thing. Share that screen. All right, let me know if, please, Roundup, let me know if you can see that. Let me know if you can see the screen there, because I like to mess stuff up. Okay, this is coming from Hampton. You can see the date there. So what happens? Dear landlord, oh, this is me. I don't want to blow out my tenant. This is what I get in the mail today. I only check the mail once a week anyway. So see if I can get me back on here. Oh, that's cool. I get to be on here. So beginning September, I can blow it up for you. You can see this. Can I go any bigger? I'll step out. See you later. Beginning September 1st, 2019, the portion of rent to be paid by the family will be $0. Settle, no money, Roundup family. This is why I want you to be looking for government-sponsored programs to help pay your rent. So we're going to talk about cash flow and wealth creation, building wealth, okay? The portion to be paid by the Section 8 program will be $1,350. You can see right here, good gracious. So that's what we're getting in every month. I can't remember what she paid before, The family will also receive a utility check for $363. So listen, check this out. So round up. They are not only getting 100% of their rent paid, but they're also getting a check for their utilities. All right. So I remember if you're anything like me back in 2005, 6, 7, and 8, each and every month felt like I was going to Vegas or to wherever's casino, pulling the slot machine and those little things, the wheels spin. Who's going to pay rent this month? I remember the first of the month, I would be stressed, can't sleep. Like, God, am I going to be able to pay my bills? Who's going to pay rent? Who's going to be late? Who's going to pay the late fee? Who's going to pay at all? All right. So the best thing that can happen, let me hear you. Check me out. The best thing that can happen to you with the government subsidized tenant is that they lose their income. All right. That's the best thing, because then they don't have to pay anything. All right. Let's keep reading our letter here. I share the screen. Please be advised that if you require maintenance to your unit, first contact your landlord. Okay, this was the letter. This was the letter that went to the tenant. So you can see, not changes to reflect decrease in income, well, this was decrease in income. Decrease in family size would make the rent go up. But that's it. That's it, round up family. Period. So when they lose their income, then the government covers 100% of the rent. I mean, if that's not a landlord's dream, what is? Okay, so I want you to stop. I'm gonna tell you what we do. My business model: lease options, Section 8 housing. Period. I do not waver. Once in a while, I will have an ordinary, I call it conventional renter come in, but that's very rare for me, because I do not like having maybes, shoulds, probablys, what ifs. I do not like those words in my business. So with the government, the best thing that can happen is they lose their job. If on a conventional resident, the worst thing that could happen is they lose their job. They lose their job, right? So I want you to get out of going to the casino. If you go back through my channel, you're going to see tons of different trainings on how to get your property on Section 8, and we can help you if you need to. Just email me at krisbuyshouses@gmail, or you can go to my site and contact us. Now, the reason I want you to do that is because you have not guaranteed, but certain cash flow that month, and you have certain wealth building every month. What is going down? Your mortgage payment goes down, so your equity and your net worth goes up, as opposed to if you're on the conventional tenant, you don't know if they pay. Will you have to pay for that month? Will you have to skip a month without your mortgage being paid and your credit get hit? So I want you to at least, round up family, I'm begging you, at least look into it. You don't have to do it because we do it, but I want your life to be easier, and I'm literally just paving the way for you. I've already taken all the shots and the arrows in my back. For how many tens of thousands of dollars have I spent on tenants not paying rent for the month? All right. So if you got some quick questions about Section 8 housing, and you better not just be putting any Section 8 tenant in your house. It's just not worth it. They have good and bad, just like conventional tenants have good and bad. They aren't all great, and they aren't all trash. There's some, I'm here to tell you, some wonderful people that unfortunately need a little assistance from the government. There's some great people. There's situations that they're in. We are here to provide quality housing for these people. Well, before I got into using Section 8, I was under the mindset, like, I know there's got to be a person, just like before I met my wife, I knew she was out there. Before I met private lenders, I knew they were out there. Before I met my Section 8 tenants, I knew they were out there. There was a person that said, you know what? I can't afford to pay all the rent. But if you, Mr. Landlord, this is the tenant talking, I knew this person was out there. If you, Mr. Landlord, will allow me to stay in this house, I will take care of it. I would take care of it. I knew they were out there, so it took me some time to find them. I went through the good and the bad, but now we have all good now, because we have a very strict, stringent screening process. Because I don't want you putting once again, good and bad. I don't want you putting just anybody in there. All right, so you've seen it. There's no reason for you to Wash those wheels every month. It's just no reason. I don't want you to live like that, like I did. Let me take all the bruises for you. Stupid money orders. Got money orders coming out of my ears. Taxes. I pay taxes. Okay, don't forget my land trust masterclass will be this Thursday, 2 o'clock. If you want to download your land trust, it's a 60% discount below. Get that. Go to the link. Go right to the site. You'll have your land trust for the class. The class is free. You can come. But if you need to get houses out of your name, stop. Get it. Putting them in your company name. But you don't even need to register. You have the documents, and if you stay tuned to my YouTube channel, you'll see us going live on Tuesday. But at least get your documents this week. The discount will end Thursday. All right, we have any questions for Section 8 or in general? Hey, Roundup family, you guys always show up for your boy. You always show up for your boy. The government. Yes, the government. This Thursday. Yes, I'm sorry. DC. Hey, DC in the house. San Fran. In Dallas. Vancouver. Hey, I know it's gorgeous up there. Yes, Kavina, all of the rent is covered. Kavina H, do I still do vacation rentals? I do. Matter of fact, I'm looking at another one. What we're doing, another income stream we are doing is we are renting houses from landlords, and we are sticking a short-term / Airbnb, if you will, tenant in there. So the cash flow will be ours as long as the landlord gets his $800, $850 a month. So the ones that we're looking at now, the rents are $800 to $900 a month. The good thing about doing short-term rentals or vacation rentals, as you say, Kavina, with a landlord, they're responsible for the repairs. Now, the only hiccup that you could come into that you can encounter is, what if your landlord doesn't want to do the repairs? So you're going to have to make a decision. I know the people that I'm going to screen them thoroughly to make sure that my landlords are professional, they are prompt, they know what they're doing, and they respond to whatever requests we have, because I'm going to pay the security deposit and I'm going to guarantee the rent. I don't mind doing that. But I am a little concerned about my landlords doing the repairs, especially central heating and air, because I do not know why with these Airbnbs, they just crank up the air conditioning like they don't care. I know why, because it's not theirs, so they crank it up and they don't care. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to put that question up here. All right, make sure you get your land trust documents below too, Roundup fam. What else we got? What is my screen? Mom, girl, hey, what is my screening process for Section 8 tenants? Number 1, I do a home visit. Oh, that's 1. I do a home visit, Roundup. What I do is when they turn the application in, I literally call them up. Once I'm looking at the paper, I say, hey, Miss Smith, would you mind if I just stop by for a visit? This is one thing that I've been doing since 2007. And you get 1 or 2 replies. Well, 1 of 3. 1, they're not available. They want to schedule it later. 2, they're available. Come on over. 3, we can't come to my house. That's illegal. If they don't want you to come to their house, whack them. All right. 2, if they need to reschedule, I'm cool with that. They need to clean up, maybe. I've had that. 3, they're at home. Come on over, Mr. Kris. Come check me out. When we go in, we do it. All I do is go in. The smells is what I'm looking for. Forget the condition, because you can always clean it up how clean it is, but it's the smell. If you walk into somebody's house and it smells like feet or butt or weed or some other controlled substance, Roundup family, you need to make sure you whack that tenant. You don't want the smell. If somebody's willing to live in something that stinks, you could possibly have roaches. I've seen, the food, if there's food around, you need to get out. Get out. Get out, all right? That's number 1. 2, background check. 3, we do a light criminal check to see what type of charges you get. I did one a few weeks ago. The man had drunk in public, assault and battery, assault on a police officer. And that was the boyfriend, Roundup family, of a Section 8 tenant. That was the boyfriend. And yes, some of my Section 8 ladies, I'm going to put it out there because I want to be transparent. I want to be transparent. Some of my Section 8 housing choice voucher tenants do have a mate living with them. You know what? That's their business. I'm not going to get involved with that. As long as you guys are upfront, honest, you got integrity. I don't want to get involved with it. So that's up to them if they want to do that. So I'm putting it out there. I'm not saying it's good or bad. It's just what it is. You got to do it. What about military housing? I will do military housing. I've done it a few times, but around here that I found the problem is a lot of our military are transient. So they might be in town for a week, for several months, and then they're gone. And you have to gotta honor the military moving roundup, how it is. And then you got a vacancy, right? Yeah. So that's what Mom Girl, that's what I do for screening. That's all I do. As long as you got your security deposit. VS Elite, is it possible to do a sub 2 and owner financing at once? Absolutely. So you say the person say the house is worth 100, they owe 80. They're going to let you take over the 80 and then finance another 10,000. Yes, you can do that. VS Elite. Good question. Good question, my friend. D Brooks, how much do I charge for mentoring? We've got a joining fee, and then it's a monthly fee. If you want to email me at Kris Buys Houses, or just go to krishaskins.com and shoot us an email. Tell us you're interested in coaching and training. We'll send you the information over. While I'm here, make sure you round up family. Get your deeply discounted land trust document packet below. We're going to do a land trust masterclass Thursday, 2 o'clock, right here live on my YouTube channel. I'm going to show you how to use land trust. Get that house out of your name. Stop putting it in your business name. I got stories for you, nightmares. I'm going to share with you a story how I had a client, got a judgment against him for $19,000. Can't sell the house unless he pays that judgment off. Nasty. Nobody can, not guilty. Okay. How do you filter out the good Section 8 tenants if not by credit report? I don't care about credit. Good question. I don't care about credit on a Section 8 tenant. Say you're a Section 8 tenant. I'll leave that up here. Nobody can, not guilty. That's long. If you're a Section 8 tenant and you've got ugly credit, trashy credit, garbage credit, I don't care, because you're not necessarily responsible for all the rent, right? So if you've got some judgments and some evictions in the past before you got your voucher, I know now that the government is going to pick up the bill. So I don't really care. You got to fight your battles when it comes to this real estate rental thing. I never forget, I used to want good credit people, right? I mean, obviously we all do, but when you're dealing with a housing choice voucher or Section 8 tenant, they're not even on the hook for the rent. So forget about it. Don't worry about it. Oh yeah, don't forget. Thanks, Danny. Hit the thumbs up, round up family. Give us a like it if I am providing value to your life today. I am free. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, you called us. Praise God. I'm not doing a lot of lives lately. It's just taking up too much of my time. And I forgot to ask you, if you're interested in investing with us, we have 3 projects going on now, 2 new constructions. We broke ground today, thank God. So I will be, matter of fact, when I leave here, I'm going to go to the site to do some video to show you what digging of a footer looks like. They've got the backhoe out there. They're going to be digging it out. Tomorrow we will be pouring concrete. So all of my inner circle members, I'll send you the address. You can come out to witness that. You got to know this stuff. You got to not only see it, you got to feel it, you got to smell it, see what this stuff tastes like when you're there. I can't teach you this stuff on a computer screen. So if you want to invest with us in some of these projects, please send me an email. Just go to krishaskins.com, hit the contact us button, or krisbuyshouses@gmail. If you have some capital and you want us to get it working for you, please reply, shoot us an email. Okay, 3 good projects for you. So where was I? Caught me live. Finn Screen Name. This guy looks like you're hanging out at the beach. What's up, Finn Screen Name? Oh, did I tell you how we filter out bad? If the house stinks, I go visit the house. I don't want you. If you don't keep a house, I do nobody can, not guilty. I do a current visit to see how you are taking care of your place now. It's going to give me foresight to see, what do they call it when you look to the future? Forecast into the future, how you're going to keep my place, right? Fin Screen Name. What do you do about non-rent payment? How much time before action, and what do you do? Just the basics, please. Love the channel. Well, praise God. Thank you. Fin Screen Name. What do we do about non-paying rent? Well, this training here was about Section 8. So if they don't pay in Virginia, we give them a 5-day notice. And don't forget, our rents are due on the 28th, late by the 1st. I don't care about the government contract. Our rents are due. I'll give them some leeway sometimes if the government portion doesn't come into the third. Late rent. We send them out a notice. Even on the 1st or the 2nd, we send out a notice. If they don't pay by the 5th or the 6th, we file for eviction, but we still work with the tenant. File, but still work with them. So you work with the tenant. I mean, you file the paperwork so that the slow, grinding hands of the government can process the eviction while you're waiting for the rent to come in. Do I want to evict them? No, I do not want to evict them. But the only way to legally evict somebody is to use the court system. You do not want to end up in jail or get a fine for changing the locks or putting someone out on the street. You do not want to do that. So make sure you use the system. If they're late on rent, file the paperwork, but work with them to get it paid. Oh yeah, the discount is below. Use the code for the land trust document. Use the code TRUST to get your documents. Brandon, love your book on wholesale. Yes, thank you. Praise God. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to serve. I'm just honored that you are allowing me to be a servant. I feel like I'm like a conduit floating through time. I get to give you Lonnie Scruggs, Mike Cheatwood, that moved on to the afterlife, bunch of my other mentors. I just passion the information on to you. How do you set up your property to be used for? Oh, hold on. It's $297, the discount price. D Duffy. No, if you had used the coupon code, let me make sure it's working. Use the coupon code TRUST. Should be working. Is it not working? Did I not save it? Round Up Family, the discount. Use the coupon code TRUST to get the land trust docs. Did I not? I thought I had it working. Let me make sure it's working. Is it not working? Document pack, get URL. There it is. Boom, there, bam. Land trust. Use the coupon code TRUST. Apply. Yeah, there you go. You're getting $167 off, Round Up Family. Sorry about that. D Duffy, there's a coupon code in the link description. Go ahead and use it, my friend. How do you select your property to be used for Section 8? Now, great question. There will be an inspection, Round Up Family. There will be an inspection when you are doing government houses. When it's their money, don't forget, the government is your tenant, not the person living there, the government, because you have to satisfy their criteria. I love it because they do a yearly inspection. It forces you as an owner to keep your property in good condition, right? So they come out, they do their inspections. So you have to make sure the windows are working, no scratches in the floor, no scratches in the floor covering, no scratches on the walls, fresh paint, all the light switches are working, all the outlets and receptacles are working, all the plumbing and electrical lights, everything. You can walk through the house and kind of get a feel. We do that too. We do pre-inspections. And even they can do it pre-inspection, although I don't suggest that because you don't want them to find stuff. They're going to find stuff twice. Walk through there, make sure the floor is clean. They want it clean too, so get it clean. And there is a class that you have to take, but I'm going to tell you what I did when I first did it. I'm like, man, I'm going to be transparent. I will be transparent. Back when I was starting out, I was struggling. I needed to get my tenant in right now. They were like, well, in order for you to get your house on the Housing Choice Voucher program, you have to come to a landlord briefing. And I'm like, okay, I already did that. I told them that this has been back in 2007. I remember like it was yesterday. I'm like, I already did that. So they put my house right on there, and you can go to Go Section 8 in most municipalities to get your house listed. All right. It's working. Okay, Lawrence, thank you so much. Cal. Hey, Cal. Oh, my goodness. Paris, what up, dog? What's the process of lease option to end buyer that sends you a letter that they are leaving? Process. Good question. What is the process of a lease option end buyer? Oh, they sent. Okay. So, Paris, they sent you a letter for the lease option that they're leaving. Man, shit, I would consider myself blessed. They sent you a letter saying that they're going to leave. Most people just ghost overnight, right? So now what I would do immediately is start marketing for my new tenant buyer. I would let my current tenant know that we will be showing the property if they'll allow me to. I'll give them $10, let me show them. I will give them a few dollars to let me show the house. But yeah, you need to start showing it right now. They're leaving. First, I'd like to know why they're leaving. I guess Paris. They're leaving. Nothing I can do. I'm not mad at that. They're forfeiting a large down payment, no doubt, or option fee, right? So you got that. I'm not mad. I'm never mad when a tenant buyer wants to leave. I'm mad when a regular tenant wants to leave, but not a tenant buyer, because then you get to go sell it again, right? You get to go sell it again, Roundup family. So consider yourself to be blessed when a tenant buyer leaves, Paris. Just go do it again. And make sure you save that letter. So if they're not out, you can use that letter to show to the police that they're trespassing. How do I know that? I had to do it. BS Elite, in case the government shutdown, is your rent affected? No, my rent has not been affected thus far, especially back in the Obama administration. The government was seemed like they shutting down all the time. But luckily, when Virginia, our Section 8 department was funded for the whole year, so it didn't affect us. Yeah, good question, BS Elite. Bill, what up, Bill? Yes. Oh, yeah. If you want any of my shirts, Roundup family, you can go below. They're all right there. We'll get merchandise for you. They left the property. They already left. You need to be marketing. You should have been marketing that before they even left. Okay, Roundup family, don't forget, Thursday, 2 o'clock, I will be doing Land Trust Masterclass. I'm working on a full asset protection thing with Jessica. You're going to love it. She's going to be doing the back end, the layers. Not on this one, but we're putting that together. So get your deeply discounted land trust. If you're in another state, it's a revocable grantor trust. Stop putting houses in your name, in your company name. God, if I could just come through and get you, stop doing that. You can get your documents now. Follow along with the free masterclass on Tuesday. I'm going to be teaching it that day. All right, Roundup family. A couple of questions come in. Charles. Oh, yeah, just email me. Just go to krishaskins.com and to contact us. Robin, how long does it take for the inspection? Excellent question, Robin. It's a cool picture. Looks like you got some fashion going on there. What am I doing? Roundup family, as we approach 3.5 million views, 50,000 subscribers, thank you. Good. God, I cannot thank you so much. I'll be nothing without you. Robin Harper, how long does it take for the inspection? It all depends. I know in my municipality, they're about a week out. And as you well know, government agencies don't move swiftly, right? So you need to put your inspection in quickly so you can get on that list. And just in case you have to do a repair, it's going to take you some more time to get a re-inspection, right? So get your inspections scheduled now. It's going to be probably a week or 2 out. I've seen 2 weeks out, because the inspectors are underpaid and overworked, right? I've tried to go down there and work part-time many, many years ago. I'm like, I just want to help you guys get these inspections done. So, yes, I would say give them about a week or 2 for that. Paris, yes, thank you, my friend. Thank you. Maryland, all right, Roundup family, make sure you get your land trust documents, and I will talk to you soon. So many training things just pop up. I'm just like, I feel like I could be on here all day. Subscribe to my channel. We are here to raise your financial literacy. Make sure you like the content. If you did, share it and comment. Tell me, how do you deal with your Section 8 tenants? I would love to know some feedback. How do you screen them? What date is your rents due? How do you do background checks? Do you worry about what a portion of the rent that you want them to pay? Does it matter to you? Or do you do conventional rentals? I think you might be crazy for that. But if you're doing conventional rentals, right? I mean, I want to hear about that. How is that working out? Because for me, conventional rentals, they just never worked out. But my brother, he loves them. It works for him. Okay, Roundup. I'll see you soon. Kris Haskins, over and out. Peace.